Hello, this is Eloquent, and I am playing EverQuest on the P99 server, and I am on my Druid Lauren again. We're still in the City of Mist, and this is actually the same time as my last video. We moved though. Before we were over by the temple, and now we're near the Moat. Now we have the rogue that we had left, and we picked up a Shadow Knight, and we moved over here because the spawns were a little slow, and the enchanter came over and was checking out this place to see if it was open, and it was, and I think the experience is probably a little bit better. Or at least maybe there's more mobs. So we're gonna come and see what this is all about. And I'm not gonna be able to heal him before he... Oh, I got him. This group has just been killing it. It's been great. In fact, when the rogue left, there was probably 3 or 4 people that were hoping to get into the group, and we had our choice of who we wanted in the group, which is nice. And now I think we're just trying to break the spawn here, and once we get it, hopefully it'll be pretty constant. I'm kind of hoping that tonight, I don't know if it'll happen in this video, but tonight I resisted. That's upsetting. That I make my my next level. But as of right now, like, I think that I said it in the video before, I'm just excited that I've been able to group again. This has been a lot of fun. I've been wanting to come and hunt in the City of Mist for a little bit now, and it's nice that that I get to. That I've found a really good group, and really this is more than I could have asked for, because well, that's interesting. It seems like this this golem was around the corner, so I couldn't target him. It seems like you see this bridge that's in front of me that kind of terminates at a pair of doors, and everyone is really touchy about the doors because I think that they go inside the castle and there's a whole bunch of high-level stuff, and if you grab too much stuff in there, that it turns into a train pretty easily. So me being someone who has absolutely never been here, my first concern was what happens when I inevitably fall into the water, because that's definitely going to happen. I guess there's a ramp somewhere behind us, and then I think it was the paladin, was either the paladin or the enchanter, who's probably been here quite a bit, has talked about how we gotta stay away from the door by where that bridge is, and I've never been here, And I don't think that I mentioned this before, but a lot of times when, you know, I'm new to a zone, I'm a little bit timid about just running around. Like for instance, tonight, you know, I sat at the zone line for so long trying to find this group. Sorry, the group's talking about who should be main tank. It's funny. Group stuff. But yeah, normally, like, and I did this same thing that I did in Miss Moore. The first couple of times, you know, I just sat at the zone line and really just ended up waiting, you know, to be a part of a group and waiting to be a part of a group. And eventually, I just realized that it's much better to just go to, you know, where the camps usually are. In Miss Moore, it was, you know, the castle entrance, at least for the level that I was. And so, whoops. And so I would just invis, and I'd work my way over to the castle entrance and just sit there and, you know, wait for a spot to open. I think that, I don't know if I've mentioned this, but, you know, a lot of other YouTubers that I've watched, I should probably give, I guess, some shout outs to some of the people that I kind of watch in my spare time. But in this situation, you know, I've watched a lot of Dalen75 videos, and he talked about how, you know, in a lot of places like that and like this, you know, you just, instead of just sitting there at the zone line and, you know, staying over OC looking for a group, a lot of times it's better to just go where the groups are and just sit there and wait for a spot to open, especially if the zone's pretty busy. And so it's always one of those things where, you know, the first couple of times I go to a zone, I end up sitting at the zone line and, you know, just wait to kind of be told where to go. And then after a while, you know, I once I get more comfortable in the zone, I'll run over and, you know, I'll just sit wherever I want to be and just wait for the spot to open up. And, you know, it's easier to just say to the person, hey, you know, can I get on a list, instead of, you know, saying it over the whole zone channel. So this tonight has been really great, being able to, you know, start in one part of the zone and then we moved over to this part of the zone. Next time I might just come right here and just kind of sit here and wait. The necromancer was asking for an EC buff. is kind of going on in the group chat. Basically, they're trying to, now that we kind of broke everything up, they're trying to decide where we should pull from and kind of, you know, talk about it. It was really confusing when we first came over. There was a necro that was, let me use my mouse, that was pulling a golem that was right here. And when we first got here, like, he was kind of a pile of bones on the floor, and so everyone just started attacking the golem, thinking that, oh, you know, we're coming to the moat area, this is... And the enchanter that came over to check out whether this was camped or not was saying, hey, you know, back off, and the necro started kind of yelling at us, obviously, because, I mean, he engaged first, it was his mob, and then we kind of moseyed on over here, and we've been kind of hanging out right in front of here. Yeah, but yeah, it was really confusing, and I felt bad. I mean, it's, you know, we just didn't notice him there, and, you know, we'd all kind of run over, and it was a pop, and so we all started taking it. Luckily, I don't think that we stole a kill or anything like that. I think he still got the experience from it. So that was good. But I don't think that he is here now. And, let's see here. Where did he go? It didn't happen. Sorry, there's a lot going on there. So basically, it seems like the Necro's been running around trying to find a undead pet, because he was going to charm something that was undead and bring it back and use it as a pet. And I don't know, he lost a bunch of health. I tried healing him and he was kind of far away. And then, so that was happening, and then we brought something in, and the enchanter started to lose a little bit of health, and I mistakenly targeted the mob, and I pressed my macro for healing, and so it said that I was healing the mob, and you know, I ducked and interrupted, but they started giving me a hard time because it looked like I was healing the mob, and so I let them know that this time I at least interrupted it before I healed it. But then, at the same time, the Necro decided that he was done trying to find a pet, and then the enchanter got confused because he thought that they were talking about him charming something, I think, and yeah, it was a thing. He's candying, but that's alright, we'll give him a... So yeah, this has been a little bit busier, so I haven't been able to commentate as well. And I've been really working on that. But yeah, when there's a lot of group stuff going on, I kind of get silent because I'm reading, and I seem to have trouble reading and talking at the same time. It looks like the Necro is about to take off, and so now we're kind of looking for somebody to fill in the spot. I'm trying to make sure that I'm keeping up with my duties, mainly making sure that our main tank, the paladin here, is has got thorns on. He's up in the green with heals, and when mana permits, I've been nuking. And it looks like he's already pulled more than one thing. Let's see here. We'll go back and give him a heal. And it looks like he's out of thorns. And the way that I've been telling that is in my main chat there. Whenever the tank goes to get hit, it should say that the mob was pierced by thorns. And if it doesn't say that, then I go ahead and cast that spell, give him thorns. what a difference between my enchanter and and this level, I think he's level 46 or something like that. But I mean, that Vapor Golem just stood there for forever. With Elaine, I would have only gotten like 45 seconds out of it. I do have to say, I don't think that I recorded that at all for YouTube, but Elaine has finally got Breeze. I think I might have mentioned how with Lauren here, I ran over to Verona Vi and bought the spell, and she's kind of had it in her inventory. We're just waiting to get to level 16, and that actually happened an hour or two ago. So it looks like we got a bard, which is good. So we're going after the Fog Golem. I do have to say, after playing one, this enchanter really knows what they're doing. And I really have to say that this is probably the most fun about this game, is that you know, once you get in a really good group, and you know, everyone that's playing knows their role, is really good at, you know, what they're supposed to be doing, and everyone works together as you know, a really good team. It really separates it from a lot of other games, because you don't get that. Where it takes everyone working together to be able to accomplish the goal of, you know, holding a certain camp or whatever. So I really like that about this game. I do have to say that today, and I'm sure that you know, most people that play this game or enjoy this game have heard about this before, but there's a new game coming out called Pantheon. I think it has a longer title, like Pantheon Rise of the Fallen or something like that, but I was watching some early alpha release stuff, and I have to say that this game right here, as fun as this is, it looks like they took a lot of the great elements of this game and basically just upped the graphics and upped the you know, all the visuals as much as they could, and the paladin told me to kind of hold off on the healing, because I am starting to get a little bit lower on mana there. But yeah, it looks like they took the spirit of this game and just added modern graphics, which I have to say that, you know, there really hasn't been a game in the past little bit that I've thought about getting and spending money on, but that game I might have to. It looks really good. Another thing I wanted to say is that I recently was able to try out a virtual reality headset. My brother actually bought one, and man, was that cool. And it really got me to thinking about how you know, a game like Pantheon, if they could find a way to integrate something like that, it would really be cool. You know, realistic graphics like that, and being able to kind of look around and be able to see the game, you know, first person like that. I think that there's a really cool opportunity like that. But even outside of that, I think that it would be really cool playing a game like that. You know, having the group aspect, and you know, the reliance on other people and not just yourself. And then to have, you know, the graphics that game does. I can't wait until that comes out of alpha. I mean, it's probably going to be a few years, which actually will work out nice because you know, if I do get into that game, it'll give me some seat time in this game to kind of get a character or two up, and then you know, once I get to the point that that game comes out, I'll probably have a few characters that are, you know, fairly high level, and the pull of this game won't be as strong. So here, see how he's pulled 2, and I want to give him a heal, but what I did is I waited until the enchanter mezzed the second mob before I went and you know, threw him the heal. And one of the things I've really been trying to work on, especially with this guy, is trying not to grab aggro. You know, and the easiest thing with that is just, you know, okay, making sure that I've obviously that I've waited until the tank has taunted a few times and done enough damage that whatever DD or whatever isn't gonna pull the aggro, but also making sure that I'm gonna assume that he was rooted and that I was just sitting there like I shouldn't have been. But yeah, it's also about making sure that when I go to heal, that I am not healing while there are mobs that aren't being taunted and attacked. And I don't have mana. I think the shaman got him. how this got to be such a cluster. Like, all of a sudden we've got, like, a bajillion people. Okay, good. And there we go. I just died. I do have to say that I was kind of surprised that it's taken this long. But yeah, I don't quite understand how that got so out of hand so quickly. But yeah. So let's go back and remember my spells. Why is he already? Yeah, I don't know why he's already in trouble there. Everyone's going back over. Hopefully they all waited for me, because I'm pretty sure how to get back there, but I'm not super crazy positive. Where's the paladin going? Oh man. Let's see if I can. Can camo myself. Let's see. here. One over here. Over here? Now I'm lost. So I think that I'm going to end the video there. I think that we're going to regroup and kind of make our way back, but it's probably going to take a while. So if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Please consider subscribing to see all the new videos that come out. And yeah, if you know what in the world happened, leave a comment, because that was weird. All of a sudden we were doing pretty great, and then everything went rear end up. But yeah, let me give this guy an invis. And maybe either way, I think I'm going to end the video there. So, thank you for watching, and I will see everyone later.